I'm at the Lord Family Cemetery on Heath Road in Lebanon, Maine today, with a very sad row of headstones over here. These 5 headstones belong to children of Daniel and Lucy Lord. Daniel was a farmer who owned the land that this cemetery is on, and the farm can be seen through the trees here. Daniel and Lucy's first child, Lenora Frances, died a month before her second birthday in 1855 from unknown causes. Daniel and Lucy also named their second daughter Lenora, and would go on to have 8 more children after Lenora Frances died. In 1864, 4 of their 5 living children died within a month of each other. First, 3-year-old Freddie died on August 19th, followed by his 6-year-old brother John on August 27th. Then 8-year-old Lenora on September 6th, and finally Freddie's twin sister Fanny died on September 10th. The only child who survived was Leroy, Lenora's twin brother. None of their death records have a cause of death on them, but it must have been from some sort of acute disease that affected the entire family. At first I thought it was smallpox, as there were quite a few deaths in Lebanon in 1864, particularly in children under the age of 5. But very few records include the cause of death, and none of them are the children's death records. I eventually found 2 pages of death records here near the end of the year that do have causes of death listed, and they are almost all consumption or some sort of fever. Given the ages of the children here, my money would be on scarlet fever. Daniel and Lucy would eventually have 3 more children, and 2 of them, in addition to Leroy, would survive to adulthood and outlive their parents. The children are buried here with 2 of their grandparents and 2 of their great-grandparents, and a number of cousins and aunts and uncles. It appears that their parents were buried in a home lot, which I assume means that they were buried on their farm somewhere, which would only be a few hundred feet from here, so I'm curious why they weren't just buried here with their children. They also died over a decade after the last burial in the cemetery, so maybe the town had something to do with stopping burials here after a certain year. If you like these stories, give me a like and subscribe, and I'll do my best to satisfy your graveyard cravings. Thanks for watching.